Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. This is Crow the Sandler fan here, and today I thought I'd make something completely different today. In this video, I'm gonna be showing off my own top 10 favorite Christmas songs. Yep, that's right. I actually have a list of my top 10 favorite Christmas songs, and I figured since it's Christmas Eve, now's the time for me to reveal what my favorite Christmas songs are, and I think you all are going to like it, so here we go. Number 1 on the list is 12 Days of Christmas by Bob and Doug McKenzie. Now, to those of you who don't know who Bob and Doug McKenzie are, they're a famous Canadian comedy duo, and of course they're from Second City Television, or SCTV for short. And basically, SCTV is kind of like a Canadian Saturday Night Live. And as a Canadian myself, I really love that song so much. It's so funny, it's catchy, it's got really good lyrics, and I think Bob and Doug do a good job singing. In fact, I even think Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis' performances as the McKenzie brothers never get old at all. I like those characters. They're really funny, and I like how in the song they share they sort of share their favorite stuff in the song, like, you know, of course, beer, and turtlenecks, toques, and French toast. That part I really like the most. But mostly what I like about the song is that I consider the song to be very underrated. Yeah, it's a very underrated Christmas song, and even if you're not Canadian, you have to check out this song. Guaranteed. I totally recommend it. You'll not regret it once you listen to it. It's so good, and it's pretty much a Christmas song everybody needs to hear. It's so good. Anyways, that's it for 12 Days of Christmas by Bob and Doug McKenzie. Number 2 on the list is Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. Now, I'm sure some of you might know how I feel about that song, and if you ask, do you like that song? Then the answer is yes, I do. It's such a good song. It's another one of my favorite Christmas songs. It's got good lyrics, really good singing by Paul McCartney. Well done singing for him. Although, I prefer Paul McCartney as a member of the Beatles, but as a solo artist for Wonderful Christmas Time, he was actually pretty good at that. And I even enjoyed the music video as well, where it takes place during the snow time. And yeah, the song's so catchy, and I like the background instrumental noises in the song. It's another one of those Christmas songs that you never stop listening to, especially if you're a Beatles fan. Yeah, Wonderful Christmas Time, one of my favorite Christmas songs, and definitely needs no introduction. Number 3, Mistress for Christmas by AC/DC. Yeah, that's right, everybody. Believe it or not, AC/DC actually has their own Christmas song. It's from the album that, of course, features the song Thunderstruck. I believe the album is from 1990. I enjoyed Mistress for Christmas. I also, well, just like Bob and Doug's version of 12 Days of Christmas, I consider Mistress for Christmas by AC/DC to be an underrated Christmas song. I enjoyed it. It's got a really good guitar solo. Once again, Brian Johnson totally nailed it. And of course, Angus Young nailed it with the guitar riffs and all. It's very underrated, and if you're a big rock fan or AC/DC fan, then that's the song you need to check out. If you feel like you're in the mood to rocking out in the free world, then definitely check out Mistress for Christmas. Anyways, number 4, Jingle Bells by Brian Setzer Orchestra. Now, this song actually used to be my favorite Christmas song of all time, believe it or not. I still love the song though, but I think the trophy goes along to like A Time Between Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney and 12 Days of Christmas by Bob and Doug McKenzie. But I really enjoyed Jingle Bells by Brian Setzer. It's a really catchy song. It's definitely a really good song to think about, like in chase scenes and stuff, even in chase scenes in movies. In fact, I remember that song being played in Jingle All the Way. In that scene where that montage scene where Howard is searching everywhere for the Turbo Man doll and has no luck finding it. Yeah, such a catchy song. Really good trombone noises in that song. It's so good and kind of nostalgic too, especially to some of you who grew up watching Jingle All the Way. Yeah, Jingle Bells by Brian Setzer, really unique song. Number 5, I Won't Be Home for Christmas by Blink-182. Yeah, that song is really good as well, although I'm actually not too big on Blink-182, but this is actually a really enjoyable song, once again with great singing, good lyrics, and really good guitar jamming riffs. I remember that song actually being played in the trailer for Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights, even though I really do not like that movie. But despite that, I'm a Sandler fan and all, but this is a good song, I admit. It's so catchy, and this is definitely another song you would definitely want to rock out to if you feel like listening to a rock and roll Christmas songs during Christmas. Yeah, I Won't Be Home for Christmas by Blink-182. Awesome song. Number 6, Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. Now, what can I say about Blue Christmas? All I can say is that Elvis, as we all know, is a legendary singer, and you can't go wrong with him. Blue Christmas is such a beautiful song, and it is also kind of the perfect song to play, like if you're having difficult days, or if you have bad days and such. But it's also a good song nonetheless. I like how, the way Elvis sings in the song is really good and smoothing, and I find it so relaxing too, and I'm sure most Elvis fans really enjoy that song. My grandma is a big Elvis fan, and she enjoys that song. And I enjoy it too. So yeah, Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley, a really good song. A really good Christmas song, that is. Number 7, White Christmas by the Drifters. Now this song is so catchy, and I like how the song goes. Duh, 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 duh. Yeah. I remember that song being played in Home Alone, and it was also played in Mixed Nuts. And yeah, Mixed Nuts is another Christmas movie I did not like. But White Christmas by the Drifters is still a good song. I like the way it was sung, and I actually prefer that version a lot better than the one by Bing Crosby. I'm just not a fan of the Bing Crosby version because I just think that one is kind of boring to me. That's why I'm just sticking with the Drifters version. But overall, White Christmas by the Drifters is pretty good. And I recommend it to those of you who've never listened to it. Number 8, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Pharrell Ravenscroft. Now this is a song that's such a classic and definitely needs no introduction. The song is so good. It has really good lyrics about the Grinch, and Pharrell Ravenscroft himself does a really good job of the singing, even with his deep voice. And I'm sure a lot of you might remember that song from the 1966 version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the one with Boris Karloff. Yeah, it's a good song. You can't go wrong with that one. Number 9, Greatest Time of Year by Aly and AJ. Now let me explain you all something. I still don't like modern pop to this day. I'll always and pretty much forever be a really big fan of classic rock. And I'm not a fan of Aly and AJ, but this is the only Aly and AJ song that I do approve of. The song is so catchy, it's very good, and I also think it's very underrated too. I mean, even if you didn't grow up with Disney Channel or Aly and AJ, this is a good song that I personally recommend you check out. Yeah, Greatest Time of Year by Aly and AJ. Even though I'm not a fan of Aly and AJ, this is actually a good Christmas song. Yeah, I actually don't mind that song. Pretty good. And finally, number 10, Father Christmas by the Kinks. Now, I like the Kinks myself, but I'm way more into AC/DC and Rush. But the Kinks is also pretty good. Well, my dad is the biggest Kinks fan for sure. Me and my dad both like the Kinks. We enjoy their music, and I was actually a bit surprised that the Kinks actually had their own Christmas song called Father Christmas. And Father Christmas is actually a pretty good song. Like almost every Kinks song, Father Christmas is also pretty good, with good singing by Ray Davis and good guitar riffs and good lyrics too. And I mean, if you're a fan of the Kinks, then it's definitely a good song to check out during the Christmas holidays. So yeah, there we go, everybody. This has been my top 10 favorite Christmas songs. I hope you really enjoyed the list I made, and I want to hear your thoughts on this video in the comments. Anyways, I hope you have a really good Christmas holiday. I hope you get really good Christmas presents, and this is your friendly old neighborhood Crow the Sandler fan saying Merry Christmas and peace out.